Good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Today we will be trading the pound versus dollar, as well as we'll see if there's any setups on the US dollar. Looks like it's breaking out of the zone here. The better trade might be above this area. However, right now it is about to buy and break out of this area, so we will see. Let's see what happens. So we'll come back to US dollar. APY. Let me do this for now. We'll see. We'll see. Right now it's popping up, so we'll see. Um, Go back to US. So I'm thinking the US dollar right now is strong, because as you can see, the pound dollar is selling right now. So I think the dollar is strong. We'll just back that fact up. Show as tab. No, no. Yeah, US dollar is strong. Let me check something real quickly as well. So I'm just gonna check for something really quickly. Okay, bookmark manager. Hello, good morning, everybody. I've been muted this whole time. That's okay. That is totally fine. This is it? Yes. Okay, so Forex. GJ is probably the best pair to trade right now. Right now we are just waiting. We are just waiting. I wonder if the 1 hour breaks below this zone and retraces if it will continue. So this popped out and it's kind of tethering. This doesn't have a wick here. It does have a wick here though. It just means that this didn't retrace. This is a really tricky trade. Really tricky. Because if I was to draw out what I believe in terms of resistance, you have resistance there, resistance there. Right, so when you come up, these are going to be areas of consolidation. I kind of like this setup though, because we had a break above here, we had the reconsolidation, we have come, we're approaching another zone. Uh, yeah, hard to say. I'm gonna do a drop down on GU. At the same time, we're kind of falling right here. I'm gonna wait. Okay, so we'll start kind of really, really high. We can see that price is trending in an uptrend and is breaking out of here on the weekly. Overall, we're breaking out of we're at this level right here. We're actually at this level right here, and then overall, it looks like price is trying to get to this point, which is just about 20, 30, 40, 50, just about 100, 150, 170. So there's a couple of things that I'm looking at. One of the things I'm looking at is, okay, what if this daily is just going to be a wick? How long would that relatively take? Right now we're trending in a downtrend. So I can see that price just broke out of this area right here. And it looks like it's heading to around maybe this area right here. Right, because this is where price kind of started last time. So breaking its low, that's about a gap of about 20, 30 pips, 30 pips, around that, 30 pips. That's pretty good. If we were to buy, I think I'd be on the safe side and maybe buy above that. Let's zoom in, kind of see what this is looking like. Kind of see what we're dealing with here. So price just broke out of here. Before we look at buys, we have to say that this is the most current zone that price is like playing in. Right now, it's looking like it's going to sell through that. It did impulse sell through that. So I mean, if you're looking for impulse sells, you may have caught only 10. But let's see what's going to pan out. This trade's going nowhere. Goes on. What do we got here? Today's just a big waiting day. You see, the trade on the 1 hour and 4 hour is relevant right now. It looks very, very relevant, but the only thing is that when you go down to 30 minute, now this 30 minute said, okay, you know what, instead of breaking this low, I'm gonna come up and test this area. So right now it's testing this area, it is falling, so I can, I like the idea of right here, letting a position come up, and then as it breaks the low of this candle, opening a sell. So we'll see. We will see. Um, right now, I'm only looking to trade USD and USD JPY and USD JPY and GBP USD. Let's see. Oh, you were saying you caught this sell? Oh man, this sell was so nice. This sell was so nice. Yeah, so right now I'm not too sure if it's gonna continue to sell. And then you were saying you were selling Euro USD. High of the day on Euro USD. So let me check out Euro USD. I don't really trade the Euro pairs to be honest with you, but I can check it out because right now I'm just waiting. What I've been looking at more is like cryptocurrency. But I think this is going to be a really good setup on GU to be 100% honest with you, but only when the new candle prints and this low gets broken. Yeah. Euro USD. So I'll open this up. Okay. Oh, Euro USD did the same thing. That's nice. Okay, let me start from the top here. If I start from the top, oh yeah, this is quite nice. Four-hour, you can see that there's this level of support created. So I think this might have been how many pips? Yeah, this is a pretty good trade too. This is a pretty good trade too. You had the you had the breakout candle right here. You had the breakout candle right here. Um, and let's see how this looked. Oh yeah, that's nice. As soon as it breaks it's because it broke out of here, and then as soon as it breaks the top here, then you can catch. That's nice. That's quite nice. Okay, so we have a new 30-minute candle. Let's see what will happen. I wonder if it's going to break the low right off the bat or if it's going to go up a bit. Yeah, hard to say. Okay, so this, I feel like it's going to be a buy. throughout this whole gap. Yeah, I can see this panning out. I don't want to take it, but I can see that panning out. So since that's moving, yeah, this is gonna start moving. I'm gonna open up a sell. Yeah, right there. Right there. I'm gonna open up a sell on GU sell. Okay. So right there, I'm gonna open up a sell on GU. Um, and yeah, let's see how the sell goes. I'm gonna manage risk as well. That's what I've been learning lately. That if the trade like starts to not go into my favor, then I'll start to reduce risk. Like I'll take out like 50% of the trade. Something towards those regards. But let's see if it's going to continue selling. Right now it's going back up. If it goes back up about 5 pips, then I'll take out 50%. So we will see. So my bias on this trade is that we've been buying, it's been breaking lows and breaking lows. At this point now, the 1 hour, you can see the 1 hour might retrace and then come back down, which kind of it kind of frightens me a little bit, but not really, but you know, let's see. Let's see. One of the biggest things I feel that's been helping me in terms of like controlling emotions and controlling my managing a trade is I'm gonna take out 50%. Take off 50% of my trade here. One of the biggest thing that's been helping me is just taking 1 to 2 trades per day and then calling it a day. That's been one of the biggest things. From the way that I'm looking at this, it did sell right here, and then we had the low be broken. This might just be like a wick up, like a rejection to then follow down. We'll see. We'll see. We will see. Okay, so my stop loss is 15 pips, and my take profit is 20 pips. And we'll see what happens. Nice. All right, this trade is going swimmingly. What I'm gonna do really quickly. I didn't feel there was a bias for buys in this situation before I just take a break. Um, I just really felt like there was no bias for buys at all. The reason why was because, okay, when I came into the market, I seen that the 1 hour, I think this was like the 6 a.m. Yeah, this right here was 6 a.m. I seen the 1 hour was right here. This was where the 1 hour was when I came into the market. This low right here, this wick. So at this point, I said to myself, you know what? I used to trade this right here because I would anticipate it coming down. But what I'm failing to realize is that the market has a natural movement of going down and then up and down and then up and down and up. So if I had taken here, I would have been maybe taken out or close to taken out. But what I did was I waited for price to come up, do its natural movement up, create a new candle. This printed below here. I didn't have any bias for buys because nothing went up and closed above this area. If we had a close at this area right here, then I would have said, okay, you know what, maybe we're moving up. But I didn't see that. And that's kind of like what I'm looking for, that exact movement. And now this low is being broken. We're here at how much? How much? You know, like so far, like 6 pips, 7 pips. This is going quite smoothly. Going quite smoothly. Let's see where it can go to. Let's see where it can go to. Alright, gang. I'm gonna get some coffee. I'm gonna get some coffee, gang, and I'll be right back. Yeah, this trade's pretty smooth. Yeah, so that's one thing I'm working on is not taking the trade right away. Is waiting. Like for instance here, like if I came into the market and I said, yo, you know what, I'm gonna sell this right here, then the price would have retraced like 15 pips. So what I do now is I wait. I wait for this to naturally happen and I see what happens after that. So if this low gets broken, that's when I enter in probably a sell. Here is very, very choppy, but here you're breaking lows. Here is choppy because you're above a support level of sorry, support. But here you broke that level of support, retraced, and then came to test this next level of support. So that's kind of things I was looking at when I was getting into the trade. But let me see how I bet you yeah, GJ is buying like crazy. It's gonna buy this whole thing, man. I was gonna impulse this, but I'm in GU because I don't trade UJ as much. I mean, I want to look for setups on UJ, so in the future, like if someone's trading UJ, I can be like, you know what? It looks like it's about to break out of this zone, and buying this would make it so that you're correcting this trade right here, this trade, and you're going to correct it, and you're going to go all the way up here. And I would say that's the take profit. That's the area of contusion that people are getting out of, and yeah. So that's that. I'm not in that trade personally. That looks like a really, really good trade. I'm in this trade. This is at like 10 pips, I believe now. Yeah, so this is at 12, 13 pips. I do believe wholeheartedly it's going to get to this whole thing right here. And possibly over to here too for the whole 33. Would be quite nice. We'll see. We'll see. Man, David, send me a chart of your send me a chart of your GU cells. Oops. Okay. just close this? Oh, oh man, it's okay. Well, oh no, here's pound, pound yen right now. Oh, but this is like an old one. Alright, that's okay. Show us tab. Reload. Show us tab. US dollar. Looking at this, it has a lot of momentum. Um, David, are you live trading by the way? Are you on your live account? I'm gonna have a bit of a cowboy move today and just let this run. Um, and I think I'll be able to decrease. The thing with GU is it literally fills gaps like crazy. It's a 40 pip gap. See what it does in this gap. Alright guys, I'll be right back. brand new, brand new 15-minute. There was a wick here left at the bottom, so this is what I look for future purposes. What will happen exactly when there's a wick? Right now it is selling through the wick. I think the wick, what it means is that there was a whole lot of sellers, then buyers tried to come into the market, tried to push price up, couldn't, got out because they realized they couldn't push it up, and now sellers are getting it. Or buyers are in from this portion, um, and more sellers are getting in here. So maybe no buyers are getting in here because everything's pushing down, but now it's a whole bunch of buyers are in here. And now what's doing this whole dip and sell is that sellers started getting in here, most likely because we actually just tapped into here. Like we literally just tapped into this area. So price said, okay, you know what? That's a high. To break out of that high, we have to retrace. And that's more than likely the reason for this. So let's see how far we go into this zone. So as price gets to this level, I'm gonna close 90% of my trade and let the remainder run. So we will see what happens exactly. I'm back, I'm back. This trade was moving nice. Now it's kind of just moving ugly. Um, no, all's good. No problem, man. No problem. Um, where will this trade head? I wonder. Is this gonna just create a wick to continue falling? Possibly. Let me check on the 15 minute. 15 minute is gonna break above this candle most likely. Makes it a little bit trickier. I'll just be right back. I will be right back. Gee, you long on the 5 minute. Gee, you long on the 5 minute. And you know what? It might pan out. Let's see. The only thing is though with the 5 minute, it's not a good it's not a good time frame for setups. Do you have a live account by the way now? Like are you trading live or still demo? Yeah, so I'm gonna still stay in my trade and kind of just see where it heads. I'm gonna be heading out a bit early today, like in the next like 15 to 30 minutes. Oh, nice, nice. Nice that you're on your live. Did you start with a small balance? Um, Also, how's trading been going so far? I feel like I needed a break, just to get back into the fundamentals. Just to get back into the fundamentals. Yeah, I think I start work early. I'm gonna quickly double check. I'll just be right back.
Very great trading day. Yes. Maybe has her legs all. Okay. Great trading day, guys. I'm gonna head out. This is an amazing trade. Called for how many pips? Let's check. Let's see. Amazing trade. 16 pips, and we're done for the day. We'll see how this last 7 minutes pans out, but then I'm gonna be maybe calling it early for the day. Small account only $2. Nice, nice, nice. Very nice. Um, yeah, I think with the small account being $200, um, I read from someone who owns a broker who makes like huge trades, and I've seen this multiple times. He says like if you can't manage growing a small account to let's say 10%, 20%, 30%, 40, whatever it is, 50%, 100%, so doubling your account, let's say, then you won't be able to do that same thing with a big account. Whatever mistakes you make with a small account, you want to rectify so that you don't make those mistakes with a big account. Um, is what the person was saying. But with $200, you can make some pretty nice trades, grow your account. It's not going to be substantial, but one of the biggest things I'm learning right now is that I would much rather build my skill to get better as opposed to having like $1,000 account or $2,000 account and lose 5 trades in a row and lose $200. Right? I would rather build the skill so when I get to that $1,000 or $2,000 level, I'm just comfortably and without stress making like $200, $300, $500 in a week and just relaxing. So that's kind of where I'm at right now and my head's at right now and where I'm building to. it's a little dangerous though. I see what you're saying, but it's a little dangerous only because like if you start to look at the higher time frames, like if you start higher, you can see the daily is selling. Then when you go to the 4 hour, you can see the 4 hour is selling, right? 4 hour is right now bearish, right? So now when you go to the 1 hour, you can see it's bearish. If you go to the 30 minute, 30 minute now is starting to go green, but it's not a huge indicator like that it's gonna start buying. Like it can, but it's not a huge indicator. So like if you go up to the higher time frames now, like 15 minute, I would say like a nice buy would be above this area right here, but it's again hard to say because we just had that huge selling momentum. Now we're coming into New York Open. New York opens in about 1 to 2 minutes. And at that point, when New York Open comes, like there's a lot of momentum and volume, so you don't want to be caught in that. So if you got profits already for the day, or if you got like a winning trade or two winning trades, or maybe you're at break even, I would say just call it a day. Come back tomorrow to the markets, look for something. Um, just for skill building. Let's see what will happen. Okay, this is the New York Open. This is the New York Open. I'm expecting price to just plummet. We will see. We will see. I'm gonna call my trading day now anyways. Unfortunately, I won't be able to see how this pans out. It would have been really nice to. I might actually just go back to the market later and see how it pans out. Um, but if you get like a winning trade, send me that chart on IG. Yeah, I'm gonna. What would make me want to get out of this sell is the fact that it's not coming back to my break even. That's the only thing. Like it looks like a really good trade still in my mind, but at the same time, it's really hard to say because of this candle that is closed green. So usually in my mind, whenever I get a candle that closes green, I want to exit that trade. But yeah, I'm gonna call it early today. Amazing trading day, guys. Amazing trading day. Caught this huge trade on GU. It's most likely gonna continue. And you know what I'll do here? I'll put on a cowboy move, 50 pips. Um, and let's see how this pans out. Let's see if we get the whole 50. So we'll come back to the charts later and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. For now, gang, I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna head out. Have a great evening, guys. Take care, take care.